Good morning students, welcome to you all 12th standard accountancy. In this video we are going to discuss call-in arrear chapter 7 company accounts. So what is meant by call-in arrear? So when the shareholders fails to pay the call money value, the amount remaining unpaid is called a call-in arrear. Okay, understand? So sum number 7, Muthu Limited issued 50,000 shares of 10 each payable as follows: 2 rupees on application, 4 rupees on allotment and 4 rupees on first and final call. All the money were duly received except one shareholder holding the 1000 shares failed to pay the call money. Pass the necessary journal entries for calls by using the call-in arrear account. Okay, today we are going to prepare the call-in arrear account journal entries. So how to prepare the journal entries? Journal entries in the books of Muthu Limited. Date, particulars, debit and credit. So first one, today this sum we only prepare two entries for first and final call only. So first entry, first and final call money due entry. What is the entry? Share first and final call account data. Share first and final call account data to share capital. To share capital. Being call money due. Okay, so the Muthu Limited issued 50,000 shares. So 50,000 shares. So what is the call money value? So what is the call money value? 4 rupees. So 50,000 into 4 rupees. 5 fours are 20. 2 lakh. So next entry, call money is received. So call money received means we have to write the entry: bank account data, bank account data, call in arrear account data to equity share first and final call account. First and final call account being call money received. Being call money received. So how to enter the amount? So Muthu Limited issued 50,000 shares. One shareholder only. All the money is duly received, but one shareholder, 1000 shares failed to pay the call money. So total shares is 50,000. So 50,000 shares minus 1000. So one shareholder failed to pay the 1000 shares. So 50,000 shares minus 1000, 49,000. So 49,000 into call money value is 4 rupees. So for 49,000 4 rupees, 1,96,000. So call in arrear 1000 shares. So 1000 shares into 4 rupees, 4,000. So total 2 lakh. So once again I will explain to you. So what is meant by call in arrear? So call in arrear means when the shareholders fail to pay the call money, so the remaining amount is called the call in arrear. So in this sum, Muthu Limited, the shares issued 50,000 shares, 10 each payable. So 10 each payable means 2 rupees application and 4 rupees allotment and 4 rupees on first and final call. All the monies were duly received except one shareholder 1000 shares are failed to pay the call money. So how to prepare the necessary journal entries? So in this sum we prepare only 2 entries for only call money. So call money 2 entries are prepared. So first entry, call money due. So share first and final call account debtor to share capital. So total issue of shares 50,000. Call money value is 4 rupees. 50,000 into 4 rupees 2 lakh. The next entry, call money is received. So bank account debtor, call in arrear account debtor to equity share first and final call. So total shares is 50,000. So what the 1000 shares are not paid. So 50,000 minus share minus 10,000, 49,000. So total call money value 4 rupees. 49,000 into 4 rupees 1,96,000. So 1000 shares in call in arrear. So 1000 into 4 rupees 4,000. So 2 equity share first and final call account 2 lakh. So being call money is received. Next, illustration 7. So JM Tires issued 15,000 ordinary shares, 10 each payable as follows: 3 rupees on application, 5 rupees on allotment, 2 rupees on first and final call. All the money were duly received except one shareholder holding the 100 shares failed to pay the call money. So how to prepare the necessary journal entries in call in arrear account? So call in arrear account journal entries. The books of JM, the books of JM Tires, date, particulars, debit and credit. First entry for call money. So equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital, being call money due, being call money due. So first entry for call money due. So equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital. So JM Tires issued 50,000 ordinary shares. So 15,000 into call money value is rupees 2 rupees. So 15,000 into 2 rupees 30,000. Next entry, call money is received. So what is the entry? Bank account debtor, call in arrear account debtor to equity share first and final call account, first and final call account, being call money received, being call money received. So what is the amount? So 15,000 shares issued JM Tires. So except one shareholder holding the 100 shares failed to pay the call money. So total shares is 15,000. 15,000 shares minus 100 rupees, 100 shares. So 15,000 minus 100 shares, 14,900. So total call money value is 2 rupees. So 14,900 into 2 rupees, 29,800. So call in arrear shares 1000 shares into 2 rupees 200. So total equity share in first and final call account to 30,000. So first entry for call money due, equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital. So 15,000 shares into 2 rupees 30,000. The next entry, call money received, bank account data to call in arrear account, bank account data, call in arrear account data to equity share first and final call. So total 15,000 shares. One shareholder failed to pay the 100 shares. So 15,000 minus 100, 14,900 into call money value is 2 rupees. So 14,900 into 2 rupees, 29,800. Then call in arrear 100 into 2, 200. So total 2 equity share first and final call 30,000. Thank you, students.